Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and I think it's Thursday, but I don't know. I really don't know. Eric, do you know what day it is? Wait, before you tell everybody, let's just get the show started. Make sure you stay to the end because there's going to be craziness going on. Boom!
Wow, that woke me up. Who needs coffee? Oh, wait, coffee. I get coffee.
Yeah, I finally got some coffee. It's kind of funny because we have enough coffee to go ahead and get 2 cups of coffee, maybe even 3, depending on if one of us decides not to go ahead and drink the other cup of coffee. So every once in a while, the day just changes with the cup of coffee and what's actually getting poured over here. But anyways, man, how you doing over there, Eric?
I'm good. We've been busy. I mean, you and I were out late doing office stuff.
Yeah, man, this crazy. The whole idea of just you creating another business in the local Prescott area is just freaking insane. Kudos to you, my friend. I think that everybody should definitely get involved in this. We actually had a post this morning in regards to the Prescott executive offices. So if you guys are a local business or a small business that is in need to get out of your home office, this is definitely a place for you. Eric, when are you going to be taking applications for that?
So we're starting a wait list now. I mean, we can start doing virtual suites mailboxes immediately because that got installed this week. But for the offices, we're taking a wait list because we're pretty sure it's going to go pretty quick. It's not like we have unlimited offices.
Oh yeah, true. So anyways, guys, if you guys want to be involved, please get a hold of Eric or Haley, and there she is right there, guys, on the morning show.
Exactly. And then, hey, real quick, let's not forget the day because this one's important to you.
Oh man, let's do this. What is it?
All right. So I know you're heading, I think, beach bound, right?
No, not today. Not today.
No, soon.
End of July. End of July.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, it's still well. Let's just say it'll work for Prescott too. It is National Sunscreen Protection Day.
Okay. I being a dark-skinned individual, I still get sunburned.
I was gonna say I have seen you burnt like a lobster.
Yeah, it is not fun, guys. It's definitely not fun. It's definitely not fun, but at the same time, it's one of those things where you're just like, what's really going on with that sun? So make sure you guys protect yourself, and that's how it actually works.
Yep. And yesterday was overcast and it was cool. Today it's already warm and it's clear. Watch out for that sun.
Yeah. I'm gonna share this to a couple places real quick. So hold on, my friends. Let me try this out real quick because there's something that I haven't been doing and posting in all the groups out there. If you guys aren't a part of some of our groups, you should be. So if you're in Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, or if you want to go ahead and sell something, we have the Prescott Times classified group. So if you guys are out there and you guys want to be a part of, a great group, community oriented, please be a part of these groups because so many people in the actual community are posting about events, some things that we can't always get to, so we can't really get to a lot of things, but there's a lot of stuff that's going on, so you guys definitely want to be a part of that. So I'm just going to be sharing it to the official Prescott Valley page.
Nice. Well, while you're doing that, I had somebody reach out to me yesterday after the show, and he's like, see, I do watch your show, and I'm not going to name any names, but he had told me, he had sent me a picture of the Yavapai County website of where the percentages of the vaccinated by age was. And so just to push that out, because he said it's important we have good information on that. So anyway, 15 to 34 years old, 21% of the population has taken both doses of the vaccination. 35 to 44 years old is 28%. 45 to 54 is 32%. 55 to 64 is 40, almost 43%. And 65 and over is 66.8%. So as people get older, which seems like the right thing, right? That's a higher percentage of the county that's vaccinated.
That's huge. I mean, it's a good thing, but what does that do for us? What is that going to
It lets everything open back up.
All right, there you go. You heard it here first. Everything opens up for you because you got the vaccine. Eric.
Well, or just that you don't have to worry about the older population as much because they're good.
They're good. They're good.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the stuff that's happened over the past year and up to now. What's going on, guys? Because top stories are huge in the Prescott area. Because we just want to mainly focus on the Prescott area right now. We are getting ready to embark on a new council where there's 3 seats that are opening up on the city of Prescott's council, and now we are also working into the actual. What mayor should be in there. So Phil Goody and Mayor Greg Magarelli are going to be a part of the next round. And I actually thought that Mayor Magarelli wasn't going to be going again for another term.
But I got a letter in the mail, a marketing piece, first time ever, because I was looking into how much money they raised last time around, and Mayor Magarelli raised very little money because he ran unopposed. This year, it looks like it's going to be a different race. It's going to be a real race, like with people putting signs. I saw some Phil Goods flyer or like signs in yards already. So it sounds like it's going to be a real race this year. And it's in August, so it's coming up fast.
Okay, so you know what, guys? We really honestly don't like to talk politics, but since it is literally Prescott, Arizona, we are going to go ahead and indulge a little bit about this. Some of the chatter that I've been seeing on our group page is about Phil Goody and also Mayor Magarelli.
Is it Goody or is it good? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to say good E because it says Goode. Good
okay.
E.
All right.
That's just my perspective. But maybe it is Phil Good. But anyway, sorry if I chopped your name up, my friend. But Goody is definitely running against Mayor Magarelli. So he is now opposed, not unopposed. Wait, is it unopposed or opposed?
No, opposed. They're running against each other. It's a 2-person election.
Okay, so this is the thing. Some of the chatter that I've been hearing on the Facebook pages or group pages is that, there's some sort of development scenario going on, accusations that are going on, and we want to definitely find out about these accusations. One of the things that were said, it says, if you want to go back into the history of who was supporting the mayor back in the days, as far as like you said, as far as like money for the campaign, because you have to disclose everybody that's paying you.
Yes, you do.
To do these campaigns. And they were talking about the big developments were actually paying for Mayor Magarelli's campaign. But like you just said right now, I actually read last year's unopposed thing. There wasn't nobody there. But the one that did have some major big developers on their payroll was pro tem Mayor Billy Orr.
She did. She raised more money than anybody else in the council, I believe.
Yeah. And so needless to say, these are things that we have to go ahead and talk about. They're saying that, Mayor Magarelli is not, for the city of Prescott and the water and the development, and Mayor candidate Phil Good is actually wanting to go ahead and make sure that we have controlled growth and not trying to go ahead and hurt the community in general. So this is one of those questions that we do definitely have to ask. But at the same time,
it'd be great. I think they need to come on and talk about it, because right now everybody's speculating. Everybody's speculating that the current guard are about growth and development, and that Phil is about preserving some of this thing. So it would really be good to have them come on and talk about it directly.
Yeah, and when I get back from my little mini vacation this weekend, I'm going to go ahead and hit the streets a little bit harder for these candidates, because we definitely want to know about the candidates, where they come from, what their beliefs are, because it really does make a lot of sense. One of the comments that I've read before saying, what party do they run for? And one person says, it doesn't matter what party, because this is a non-partisan.
Correct. Yeah, we don't have parties for local races.
But to be in all honesty, I think that after past year, we definitely need to figure out exactly what parties that everybody's running in, because technically if they're running for that party or running in that party, they're going to be falling in underneath a little bit of their guidelines. So I think that it needs to be talked about. I mean, that's just from me coming into, the whole I guess politics role. So anyways, I always love good people and people that actually care about our future. So, I know that, Mayor Magarelli is definitely a good man. He's always been a very suitable person to come up and chat with and talk with. So was, Pro Tem Mayor Billy Orr. But at the same time, we got to make sure that we have, good people in there that care about our future and also worry about, what is happening here. So the development is a big deal. And as everybody has seen, there is actually an influx of different things that we're not totally used to, traffic being one of them. But at the same time, guys, it's technically not the mayor or the council that does this. Just for the influx of many people coming to Prescott, Arizona, it's our, I hate to say this, but it's our tourism community committee. Tourism committee wants to bring.
And it's a mix. We complain about the roads, right? We all complain about the roads a lot. A lot of it is county or even state. So like Highway 69 and 89. That's all maintained by the state. I mean, the city and the counties have nothing to do with that.
Oh yeah, and one of the things is that having this type of stuff happen in our community, we definitely need to be well aware of it. Junior Cook says, "Love our mayor. Now I remember he was in the snowplow at 3 a.m. putting on Facebook. I also followed his COVID advice that I live." No, Junior, you did it on your own, man, because you're a ninja. That's what you do. You do ninja stuff. You lurk in dark and in shadows. So guys, this is a big deal. I feel like that we need to go ahead and have, some good people in our council that will go ahead and have slow growth. Don't get me wrong. I love that people are definitely making a turn for the better for our community. But at the same time, we have to watch who's coming in there with that money. And a lot of our local community is actually talking about the influx of people from outside of our state coming in with their money and their dollars, and they're running the locals out of home. And unfortunately, it's like something needs to change just a tad bit. So people are going to come in, they're going to realize that there's no jobs here, and then they're going to be scatting to the next little location. So we got to make sure that we preserve the Prescott lifestyle, and also preserve our environment, keep our environment pure and clean. This was posted the other day about our bark beetles. I know that has nothing to do with any tourist or anybody coming into our community, but
it does. It has to do with the water. It has to do with the water.
Yep. And it's a huge thing. We need water. Unfortunately, some of that stuff needs to be talked about. I was still trying to figure out that forum that just popped up last week. It was full of huge developers in Prescott Valley, and I was wondering, what really were they going to talk about besides the fact is that development is good.
Did they end up going live or no?
No, I can't even find the video, man. Like they obviously had a little conversation about it, but I really want to know what was talked about, because they said that they had a water expert on there that was they're going to tell us what we needed to know. But I've actually talked to a water expert, and they said that the title or even the certificate saying that we have 100 years of water was not specifically saying we have 100 years of water worth. It was saying that we would have 100 years of water, meaning that if we had to ship it in here, that means that you would get that water. And that's a declaration that, the city of Prescott or Prescott Valley or the developers have actually signed and dated. Like, this is what we're going to do for our community. We're going to make sure you have water. I don't even know
how you ship water in here because we're so high.
Yeah. They're going to have to do it on trucks, man, just like they do in other places. A lot of wells are going dry in a lot of our locations because of these scenarios. So guys, this is a big deal. We gotta talk about it. We have to, really realize that there is a water certificate saying that there'll be a water for 100 years, but they do every 15 years, they end up doing
a new study. But yeah, that's the thing. The last 15 years ago, San Martin, this place looks so different than it does today.
Very different. And we have to make sure that we actually take care of our community. It is what it is, guys. And if you guys are out there and you guys are out there watering your grass, just start thinking about, really, can we go ahead and do something different? And try to think about all the things that we could do different in our community and try to help our environment. I mean, it is what it is. We have to make sure that we preserve that. So If you guys want to go ahead and be a part of that, now is the time for Prescott to make sure that we put in place people that are going to care about our community in whole, and not just about money or real estate. I think that money is definitely the root of all evil, and I say it with a grain of salt, but because obviously we all need money in order for us to survive. Ceci said the other day, "Do you want to go to Hawaii?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." She goes, "You need money for that." I was like, "Okay, touche." So anyways, there's ways to go ahead and figure out that money and not let it take over our well worth. I don't know, guys. So sorry about the rant.
It's an okay squirrel rant. You need money, but you also need water.
Yeah. And without water, it's just going to be a freaking hectic scenario.
I'm trying to picture, like, I'm having this vision of what you said about trucking water in for this many people. The roads would be full of water trucks all day.
Yeah, exactly. And that would obviously, mess up our freaking our roadways
even more.
Yeah. I was talking with a guy. I think I expressed to you with this one guy with this new product or something like that, and he was talking about every truck that drives over a piece of property or a roadway, it takes away like years and years and years of freaking worth for that little piece
normal
of
traffic. Yeah.
So, anyways, it's kind of crazy to hear some stuff, but I always think about it, Eric, like when I have an opportunity to, like, say if I were the one to sit on the God's creation, what would I do to go ahead and help out what we need today? So a couple of things. I would definitely get rid of freaking mosquitoes. I have no clue what the heck those are. I think they're aliens, to be honest.
It could be. What about no-see-ums? I saw somebody posting about that today.
What is it?
No-see-ums?
No-see-ums? What's that?
You don't know? You've lived here how long and you don't know what no-see-ums are?
Yeah, what is that?
They're like these little gnat-looking bugs that you can't see in certain lights.
Oh, yeah, the mosquitoes or mosquito no-see-ums. All right. Yeah, I heard about that, but I don't even know what that is, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. You eat them. They're not good.
They're not good.
No, they're not good.
Okay, so anyways,
what also bad is those little. It says you've never been in Arizona until you step on one of those. Those little rock-looking seeds, those plants with the little spikes. They look like, talk about aliens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you remember back last year when we were getting those seeds from China or someplace? They're like,
yeah, whatever happened to that?
Well, they said, well, I'll talk. I don't even know what happened with all that, but I'll go ahead and go back to what we'll say. We'll see your seeds and raise them, and they're called goat heads. If you guys
goat heads, yes, and Tammy just said that. Yes, I hate goat heads.
Goat heads are. You do not know pain if you stepped on one. So to get rid of those things, you got to get them in the beginning. And right now they crawl on the ground, and at full growth, they end up having this really, really hard, like wood shape. And it has spikes all over it, and it's the worst ever. When it actually stabs you, it like literally gives you like a pain of venom. It's like literally a red ant pinch that
those things are awful. Well, that's a reminder to everybody. As weeds start to dry out right now, those goat heads are like turning into seeds. So get them now.
Yeah, so definitely get them now. And if you guys do not know what they look like, they are outside. They are kind of like ground covered. They obviously look like little weeds, but they just look really pretty, and they actually have little flowers on them too, if I'm not mistaken, like little white flowers that pop up if obviously watered right. Worse than stepping on the goat heads, or I don't know, man. Mosquitoes are definitely crazy, but anyways, but I guess what I was trying to say is that the idea of having the ability to stand in place to make sure that everything that we develop today will be for a better tomorrow. So that's kind of where I was getting at with being able to have and be a part of the design team for Prescott, Arizona. So we are here for a reason, guys. We all are partaking in this world for a reason. And so hopefully we don't take advantage of it and think that what we do today is not going to hurt our kids for tomorrow. So that's a huge thing. Oh, let's see what Stephanie. Stephanie says, when the water runs out, people will leave. They won't stay to wait for the trucks to be brought in with water, or at least that's what I think is accurate historically. And I think it's selfish to not worry about people in 100 years. We should be in the people making it better for the future generations to come. Not to say, oh well, it doesn't matter because it's 100 years away. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things. And how do we get involved? We actually obviously have to talk about the facts and obviously, get to people that are knowledgeable in this deal. CSWAG, SWAG,
yeah,
Citizens Water Advocacy Group, I think it's called.
That's it. You nailed it. Yep, that's them.
They are definitely there to help out. They're a group of good people. You could talk to the county. I actually sat in on a county meeting, and they were talking about the water. And some water wells were going dry, and it was kind of like sad to hear, because this guy said, I don't want to be a part of this train wreck, and I don't want to be a part of this train wreck either, man. I want to live and love.
And a lot of the people that are part of CWAG are older, and they don't want to leave that legacy.
Yeah, and that's kind of like the thing that everybody needs to think about is like if you're going to be a part of Arizona in the desert area, you got to understand there's going to be highs and lows. We're hoping that this year's monsoon is going to bring us those water that we needed. And every once in a while, Eric will be like, oh my gosh, a drought, and then all of a sudden, boom.
We'll have a year that's just a lot, but it still doesn't ever get us out of the drought, right?
Yeah. So remember the year that we had the 100-year, what they called the 100-year
flood. Yep.
Yeah, the 100-year flood. That obviously didn't do too much for us to kind of like be in this position we are today. But I'm still waiting to see that 15-year study because what they do on that 50-year study is they go to all the tanks and the wells that we have and start checking the depth in it. But they've also been doing it for the past 15 years. So they come and assess the past 15 years, and then they will go ahead and set up the next additional 15 years of predicted with correlation of the building that they're going to be allowing.
Right.
So all these numbers come in, and they already have a certain amount of how many gallons per household is supposed to be going out. And
I think some of the cities have like credits if you get rid of your grass and things like that going on.
Well, hopefully nobody starts trying to put grass in their thing. It's just not going to work.
Yeah.
Some of the things I hear the East Coasters say, there's so much.
But I was around like the Williams area and things like that a couple of weeks ago, and all the tanks are dry.
Yeah, that's not good.
So hey, real quick, I've shared. If you want to put it up on the screen, there's a goat head.
Squirrel.
There they are.
All right, that definitely does not look like the plant that I'm talking about, guys.
It says right there, Northern Arizona invasive plants. That's us. There's a goat head.
No, man, I think that it needs to have a different look, guys. It doesn't look like a bush like that. I'm 100% sure.
Maybe it's because we don't let it get that big, but that's it. Check out.
Oh, there. Yeah, scroll down.
A goat head bird.
Scroll down. There it is, right there.
So that's what they look like before they get big. I've seen those. That's
what they look like here in Prescott, Arizona. Is that little left one? The habit, goat head habit.
The creeping stems is what I've seen.
Yep. That's what it is right there, guys. So if you guys see that growing in your yard right now, take it out as soon as possible. It's like the worst thing for dogs. It's the worst thing for freaking humans. It's the worst thing for anything because they get stuck in your foot and then you bring them in your house and then they get like taken off on your actual. Sorry, I didn't mean. I don't know.
It's good. Yeah, no, they're nasty.
Yeah, so watch out, man. Yeah,
and
they are.
Stephanie Culliver is asking how to get involved. Check out the CWAG website, which is CWAG. Is it CWAG.org?
Yeah, it's a nonprofit organization filled with people that are volunteering their time to make sure that the future is.
Nope, that's not it. CWAG.org is in Wisconsin. So CWAG Prescott is what I think. Hold on here. Prescott. There we go. CWAG Prescott is CWAGAZ.org.
CWAG?
Yep. If I can push buttons correctly, CWAGAZ. My thing's running super slow here. I'm getting it out. I'm going to put it in the chat.
All right, let's do that. Oh man, I tell you what, guys, we have like a huge weekend ahead of us. Just FYI, guys, I might not be able to go ahead and be on the morning show tomorrow. I'm going to probably be on a flight to California, someplace up there in good old California. So I don't know. I mean, maybe we could go ahead and have Maria on for the morning show.
There you go.
Then we could go ahead and have Maria. Well, we'll go ahead and put you in, Maria. I don't know.
As long as she has coffee.
Yeah, she better have coffee. And then she could go ahead and talk about a couple of the places that she's going to be frequently going to. She is going to be actually invading Chino Valley. So Essence Restaurant, and also
invading it sounds like invading Chino Valley doesn't sound like a positive thing. I know Maria's got positive stuff, but you talk about invading Chino Valley like the
Prescott Times is going to be out in Prescott Valley, Chino Valley, in full force.
All right, just making sure it's not like those invasive. What are the bark beetles?
Yeah, no. We don't want no bark beetles, man. That's a huge deal right there, too, guys.
Did you see that post yesterday?
Which one? The bark beetles?
Bark beetles, yeah, that the city of Prescott put out saying that they're here and they're bad.
Yep. Well, remember when we had the United States Forest Service? I think it was Diana, maybe.
Yeah.
She came on and she told us that it was happening. So, we're gonna try to get everybody back on, guys. I know for a fact that I just need to go ahead and start booking this stuff. So, Stephanie, if you want to go ahead and book us, the council members, U.S. Service, Forest Service.
I've got people bugging me too, my friend. I mean, it's just a matter of getting them scheduled.
I think that what I'm going to be doing, Eric, is we're going to be setting up a calendar so they can go ahead and book themselves. And we don't have to worry about that. And then we just wake up in the morning like, who do we have today? Or not the night before, so we could do a little study on what questions to ask. But it's this is something that we need to do. We need to do it for our community. It's something that we need to make sure that you guys are all well aware of. We want to go ahead and bring you just the facts. We don't want to, we don't want to water it down, but we also don't want to over exaggerate things. But we still got to be, we need to understand what we're doing today, because that's just exactly what happens.
With the positivity behind it, you like good news.
Yeah, we always love good news. Like, here's Logan coming in with the good news. I think he's trying to turn us around.
He is. He sent you stars, and he's got stuff going on tonight.
Yeah, so tonight there's some things going on, and this is going to be huge. Schooling Hog's going to have the Sky Daddy. If you guys don't know who Sky Daddy is, you need to know who Sky Daddy is, because that guy right there knows how to play some tunes, man. And he's like a tribute guy. So he has Willie Nelson. He has Johnny Cash. He has what's that one old it's like it's country, but it's like old school country,
like Hank Williams.
Hank Williams, there we go. Yeah. You know exactly what I was talking about. But yeah, Hank Williams is one of those guys where you just definitely, you can listen to Hank Williams a lot. But anyways, Sky Daddy is a good guy.
All good stuff. And then a reminder, because I don't know how tomorrow's going to play out, it is a 3-day weekend, and there is all that stuff going on at the fair. And tomorrow's also the opening of the Splash Pad in Prescott. I mean, there's just so much going on.
Exactly. And tonight over at the Vibes Juice Bar, downtown Prescott.
Yes, I'm excited to be there with you.
Oh man, Eric's going to be there. Everybody, Eric's going to be there. So if you guys want to be a part of our business mixer, it's there tonight. You don't have to be a member to anything. You just go ahead and show up. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a small business that is, or a person that wants to start a business, show up. I mean, there's a lot of people there that just love to talk and actually bounce ideas off of each other. And this is going to be a big one, because everyone has been growing and growing and growing. And we have 30 to 40 business professionals that are actually showing up and mingling and talking about what's going on. And they're also making relationships where it actually is starting to grow online, so we can help each other in a big way. So if you guys want to be there, it's going to start at 5:30 tonight. And just
and the juice bar, the juice part of the bar and the smoothies,
yeah,
they're worth it on its own. Even if there wasn't a mixer, it was good.
Oh yeah, and I tell you what, I feel like I need to go there. Yesterday, Maria posted that she got her beet juice booster or something like that. So I'm like, oh man, I totally forgot about the Vibes Bar. So, anyways, guys,
I see that Stephanie just sent you some stars. You're rocking the stars. You got. Oh, we were supposed to do that pizza party. I need to set that up for you.
We've been so busy, man. Like Eric yesterday was just like, I am consumed by things. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not a good thing, guys. So
Oh.
anyways, we're going to get back into a normality. We're going to have some fun things going on. But until then, guys, let me go ahead and just give a shout out to our local sponsors. Today was a sponsored crap. Oh, AZ Downs. Oh, AZ Downs is now a part of the Prescott Times Business Partners. So, guys, this is huge because next Tuesday is the first race. So, if you guys want to be a part of something that is going on in Prescott, Arizona, definitely go check out what's happening at the AZ Downs. But until then, also check out some of our awesome sponsors. And this needs to be updated. It's not everybody, but here, check this out.
And now we're out of time.
Yes, exactly. So if you guys want to go ahead and be a part of the Prescott Times, just go ahead and message us. Find out how you can go ahead and be a sponsor. And also, thank you for joining us and thank you for being a part of what we got going on. And once again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to be here tomorrow morning. We might be able to do a little insert, and then I'll see what I can do probably afterwards, do like a live remote somewhere out there in good old Cali.
I think you should do it from the plane. I think everybody around you would just appreciate it.
I might
Especially
be
when they haul you off the plane for breaking the rules.
Yeah, this is my first time flying like this, guys. So wish me luck. And if there's any any kind of pointers you guys can give me, send them in the messenger. Say, Martin, whatever you do, don't do this or do this. But until then, my friends, peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. Bye.